and AM 1160, 9:46 in the morning. Snowing outside, and the streets here in downtown Indiana are slushy covered now. So we just got that advisory from Trooper Greenfield that there were 15 accidents yesterday in the snow across Indiana County. We don't want any more today, so please do be very, very cautious in your driving today, especially right now, come noontime or so. Excuse me. The weather ought to change enough that we could get rid of this stuff, but do be careful wherever it is that you're going today. The Indiana Players have another new production coming up. I have a couple of not only veteran performers with the Players, but veterans of this radio program as well. Katrina Kaden is here, John Henry Steelman as well. Our conversation brought to you, as always, by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Normally I go director first, but I don't know who the director is. Who is it? It's Katrina this time. Katrina, good morning. What's the play?
So it is our 11th annual One Act Festival.
Oh,
so there's actually 4 plays, and I am one of 3 directors.
Mm-hmm.
The other 2 directors are Eric Whitmer and Aaliyah Kessel. These plays are 3 of the 4 are locally written. Eric wrote 2 of them. Michael Schwartz from IUP wrote another one. So it's a little something for everyone.
So what is the play that you're directing?
So I'm directing the play written by Michael Schwartz. It's called Life is Like, and John Henry is one of my actors. And it's kind of just a philosophical discussion between a bunch of characters about what life is like, and some of the skits are funny, and some of them are a little more heartfelt and a little more dramatic.
John Henry, let's talk about the role that you play.
Well, I play this old guy, of course. What do I play but old guys? And he likes to tell sort of philosophical jokes, shall we say. And again, as the name of the play is Life is Like, and they kind of are about life.
So you're the old guy.
Well, I'm one old guy.
One old guy.
And Bill Herring, who people may know from many other Players productions, and I are this kind of a couple old guys that kind of meet in the park to play chess on a regular basis. And so, we have a little conversation.
So you're not the old guys on the Muppets up in the balcony. You're in the park playing chess.
No. Right.
When you get your hands on a script that is locally written, and you have the chance to absorb it and bring it out, I'm always amazed by how well written some of the local plays are and everything. I'm assuming you are as well.
Oh yes, I mean, especially with Michael Schwartz. I mean, although we're calling this our 11th annual One Act Festival, because of the pandemic, it's actually been 3 years since we last had one. And in that one, I also got to be in a one act that Michael Schwartz had written, which that one was really, really powerful. And this one is straight up there. He's a really excellent playwright.
So line it out for me. What's happening in this?
Pardon?
What's happening in it?
Well, it's really, it's hard to say because it really is just conversations about life.
Yeah.
Okay. It sort of starts out, the opening line of the play is, life is like a fountain. And it goes from there.
Take it from there, Katrina, and put it all together.
Right. Well, and so that one you kind of really do just need to see, but I can tell you a little bit about the other ones, which are really excellent as well. So Eric Whitmer wrote and directed one that's called The Reenactment, which is Rich and Sharon Smith playing these Civil War reenactors. Rich plays a Union soldier, Sharon plays a Southern belle, and she's got a crush on him, and he's kind of oblivious. So it's kind of a little love story in the reenactment world.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yes. And then the other one that Eric wrote and directed is called Sex Ed, which is a very funny little skit about these 2 parents who decide maybe it's time to have that necessary but awkward talk with their teenage daughter.
Who's it in?
I'm sorry?
Who is in it?
So that's Bill Herring and Kim Schaefer, who is brand new to the Players. She's never done anything on stage before, and she's in 2 of our one acts, and she's excellent. So we're happy to have her. And then I am actually playing the teenage daughter. It's a little bit of a stretch, but casting necessities made it happen. So we'll try to pull it off.
You get in touch with your teenage self again,
Basically,
Katrina?
yeah.
Oh, it's only, 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh,
so.
sure.
Not a problem.
And then the final play, which is the only one not locally written, is called Stripped. And it's actually a series of monologues. And it's basically women kind of when their everyday mask is stripped off and you see the real woman underneath. So, there's a mother, there's a wife, there's a clown, somebody who works as a clown. So that's directed by Aaliyah Kessel, and some of them are comedic, some of them are very dramatic. There are some, there is some language and some adult subjects. So if this was a movie, it would be a PG-13 rating. We are, letting people know that. But we certainly do encourage people to come because there's a lot. It gives you a lot to think about. There are a lot of funny moments. There's a lot of, intense, dramatic moments.
And who are the performers in that one?
So there's quite a few. So I'm also in that one. Kim Schaefer is also in that. There's a new to the Players, but not new to acting. Cecilia Ortiz is in it, and she's wonderful. We also have Kat Hebner, who is excellent, and so yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
I bet, and for you, John Henry, as well. The opportunity to work with new folks who come into the Indiana Players, so that must be a pretty exciting day of discovery as well, huh?
Oh yes, I mean. The Players try to do that and a lot, and yeah, it's always fun to work with new people. There again, you were asking about who was in all of them, except I mentioned that in mine a lot of it is me and Bill, but then there are other interactions with other characters, and one of them that I'm interacting with also is Cecilia Ortiz, and it's the first time I've gotten to work with her, and she's really good. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the big hallmarks of local theater is it has to be fun.
Absolutely.
And if it is not, then there are going to be conflicts that can actually bring down a theater company. But that's never happened with Indiana Players because it seems like everybody is involved in not only putting on the performances, but making sure that everybody has their moment and is able to express themselves right.
And we certainly do try. I mean, it's we try to ensure that everyone's having fun, and we're so thankful for all of our volunteers and everything that they do.
Yeah, and to be able to do local theater in this culture of today, the pandemic culture of today, is really good that Indiana Players have come through it and are still able to get out there on stage. So tell me when, and of course we're thinking Philadelphia Street Playhouse.
Absolutely. So it is the next 2 weekends, so April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, and April 29th and 30th, and May 1st. The Friday and Saturday performances are at 7:30 p.m. The Sunday matinees are at 2:30 p.m. And the tickets are available at the box office. We're making some changes to our website, so the tickets might not be available on our website at this time.
Okay.
But the phone number is 724-464-0725 for ordering tickets ahead of time or show up a half hour before each performance.
There you go. I'm sure if you run into an Indiana Players participant as well, that they might be able to fix them up a little bit too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. There you go. Wonderful. Casting any time for a new performance, a next performance?
Yes. So we do have Jungle Book auditions coming up June 19th and 20th. That's a children's show. So we always have parents asking, saying, I'd like my kids to be involved in acting. So that's coming up in June with a performance in early August. Information for that will be available on our website, indianaplayers.com, as well as our Facebook page. And then we also have our annual meeting coming up on May 18th at 7 o'clock at the Playhouse. So if anybody wants to know more about what we do or become a member or, show up and give suggestions or find out more about us, that would be the time to do it.
Yeah, wonderful. Again, when is that?
That is May 18th at 7 p.m. at the Playhouse.
Don't have to call ahead of time.
You don't, no.
Just show up.
Yep.
Very good. Very good. Well, again, the next 2 weekends for the one acts, and people will enjoy those, and I hope that people continue to support the Indiana Players. You guys are doing such wonderful work.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for coming in to visit with us today.
Thank you.
Yes,
It is the
pleasure.
voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And we're at 9:56 right now. So here's what's going on with this weather picture. AccuWeather says today that the clouds are going to hang around all day. The snow of this morning is going to give way to all rain, probably about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And maybe we can get some of the sloppiness out of there. But the roads are really, really slushy right now in downtown Indiana. We would presume that's the case all around Indiana County as well. So do be